Good morning, my dear students, and I welcome you all to this new class of Social Science 2, where we will begin with the new chapter of Economics, Globalization, and Indian Economy. Children, before beginning with the chapter, let us understand what this chapter has its main objectives of learning. That is, what are we going to learn from this chapters? Firstly, we will understand the meaning of globalization. Globalization, to make you understand in simple words, is the coming togetherness of different countries of the world, where in simple words you can say countries are interconnected. Out of the food items that have been displayed in the feast, which is not found in India, just think, is the dress that we are wearing is our tradition? Is the language that we are speaking is of Indian origin? Think about some other areas like education, employment, production, culture. Now let us see through this diagram what are the different aspects which are bringing in globalization, children. So, beginning with number one, culture. Different cultures of different countries are connecting different countries together, and thus we are having globalization. Then, children, merging of connectivity of different societies, different politics, different economies of the world, and different entertainment, or the different environments, different environmental zones are togetherly comprising of globalization. Now, let us understand the definition of globalization. Children, globalization is the process of rapid integration or interconnection between the different countries of the world. For example, the connectivity or any kind of connection between different countries, when these countries are integrating together, they are coming together at same level, same pace, that is called globalization. Now, what is economic globalization? It is the process of rapid integration or interconnection of investment, production, distribution, employment, and trade among the countries of the world. So, children, whenever you see this word economic always talks about trade, finance, monetary issues. So, when investment, finance, trading is involved, that is known as economic globalization. Let us see now few important terms which we are going to come across in this chapter. Number 1, multinational company or multinational corporations. Children, in our daily life we get to see different people speaking about my son is working in a MNC, so and so is working in that MNC. So what are these MNCs? These MNCs are known as multinational company. The companies or corporations which have their business in more than one country are called multinational corporation or MNC. For example, Pepsi, Apple, Microsoft, etc. Children, in simple words, this has no difficult task to understand. It is very simple. When a company is operating more than one country, then that country is known as multinational company. Now, another important term, investment. This is a term which you all are aware of. The money that is used to assemble the factors of production, such as land, building, machinery, etc., are called investment. You all have learned this term in class 9th. Next, foreign investment. This was simple investment. Next, we have foreign investment. Investment made in a country by a multinational company originated from some other country is called foreign investment. Children, if you can recall in the past years when the government was criticizing foreign investment through Walmart, different foreign companies which were investing in our country, because the profit was being shared by the foreign companies, whereas our prime minister Mr. Narendra Modi has this motive of make in India, so that we Indians should promote our companies together. So foreign investment is when multinational companies are investing in some other countries, are known as foreign investment. Another is foreign trade. From the name, you can easily understand the trade or buying and selling activities among the different countries of the world is known as foreign trade. Examples: export and import. Export is selling of goods or services to any other country, foreign country. Import is buying of goods or services from any other country. Now, how do we have these interconnections between different countries of the world? How? What are the ways? See, number one, spreading production across the countries. If a company wants to get globalized, then the country should have production spread everywhere in those countries of the world. Then, interlinking production by setting up production centers in different countries. Now, how will that company have production centers? By setting up production centers so that these companies are interlinked. Then, joint production of MNCs with domestic companies. When any foreign company comes to one country and merges with or shakes hand with some domestic company, then also merging takes place. So that is known as joint production. Next, free trade among the countries, where simply you are trading with different countries of the world. Now, spreading production of Nokia mobile. This is a very simple example to make you understand. For example, assembled in India and China. Technology development was done in US, headquarters and control from Finland, hardware in China, software by Microsoft in India and US. Now, what is the benefit of spreading production? Children, quality and cheap labor, low cost of production, wider market, better quality of material, final production near the market, and many more. So, these are the profits or the benefits which you can easily think of. What are the benefits, if I ask you on your own, that what are the benefits will be there you can think of if we have spreading production in different countries? We will be have quality and cheap labor, low cost of production, we will have wider market means more scope for markets, right? And then better quality of production, final production also. Now, interlinking production across the countries. For example, interlinking, we can see US in the center. Now, how USA is connected with Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and China? It is all through the interlinking process. These countries are interlinked. Now, let us see what are the benefits of interlinking of production. What are the benefits? What are the positive points? For example, MNCs, which is multinational companies or multinational corporation. Standard of the products produced strictly as per the demand of the customer. You cannot have any local type of production. You cannot have any localized production. There has to be some standard of quality. Alright, then goods which are produced and sold in one country, the cost of production is less and hence it can sell at lower price. So because that production cost is less, so they can be sold at a lower price. Now, what are the benefits for domestic countries if we have globalization or interlinking? For domestic countries, it will be increased employment opportunities. It brings foreign capital in that country because that company from other countries coming and investing in your own country. So, excuse me. So, you will have that benefit Now helps in utilization and unused resources. The country which was not able to utilize its own resources, that foreign country after coming to your country is exploiting and exploring those resources, and they are being utilized. Customers get better quality products comparatively to local products, and increase in country's revenue by the way of tax, foreign investment and tax. Now, integration of market. What do you mean by integration of market? It refers to export and import of goods and services among the countries. Simple, something which is integrating means export and import of goods between different countries of the world. Market integration. Example: India, India, Britain, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, US. Can you see both side arrows? Something which is imported, the other thing is which is exported. Now, let us see the benefit of market integration. Better quality products, optimum utilization of resources, wider market for the producers, wider choice and lower price, access to product produced in one place, any place of the world, harmony among the countries. So when the markets are interlinked, children, for export and import, these are the benefits which we get to have. Now, what are the restrictions? These were the benefits. Let us see the restrictions. What are the don'ts? Traditionally, the countries of the world were very conservative and did not allow the foreign trade freely. They imposed many barriers to restrict trade, such as high rate of tax, banning export or import, banning trade with some selected countries. So these are the restrictions. Children, one question to everyone. Do you think if restrictions are being put, will the domestic country prosper if their restrictions are being put? Answer should be given in the comment section. Now, causes for imposing trade barriers. Let us see what are these restrictions and trade barriers being put for. What are the reasons responsible for these trade barriers or restrictions? Different standards of economy. Some countries economy is very high, some countries economy is very low. To protect local and small industries, because if every country is going to shake hands with foreign countries, what will be the outcome of the local industries? So this is also one reason. Then it is a threat to society and culture. How foreign investment is a threat when global countries will come and invest in our country? Won't they bring in their culture and their society and that impact to us? That is why people will get carried away to different countries and their culture and their societies. So this is a threat. This is a complete threat for our culture, our society, children. Now, promoting free trade worldwide. What is World Trade Organization, children? World Trade Organization, WTO. It is an international organization formed by the initiative of some developed countries, and now it has 160 member countries worldwide. Whenever you see any organization which is mentioning world, obviously it is the outcome of the joint efforts of different countries, children. What is the objective of WTO? Obviously, this is a trade organization and countries are coming together. The major objective is to promote international trade. When different countries are coming together to form this organization, it is very obvious that we are promoting international trade. Now, what does WTO wants? WTO wants that there should be no restriction for anyone to buy or sell. It is not sale, it is sell anything produced by anyone around the globe. So now here is the reason why trade barriers or restriction on trade should not be there. This is the main desire of World Trade Organization, that there shouldn't be any trade barrier or you know any restriction on trade. Now children, there are different debates on free trade which you keep on hearing. The next topic which we will be taking up in the next class is developing countries and WTO. In the next class, we are going to take up this topic. So, till then, children, please take care, stay safe, and please go through the chapters and learn. Thank you so much, children, and have a nice day. Children, one thing more I would like to insist that the written work of the previous chapter, which has been attached in the Google Classroom, kindly complete that work. So, that's all for today's class. Bye bye and take care.